All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Real Estate Podcast, episode 170. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And I'm here with Adam.
And this week we're doubling down again with Moon. 2009, Duncan Jones. There's two of him.
We are doubling down. Is this double down month?
Yeah.
I
I said that last time. I said we're coming in. I had a whole intro prepared in my head. I was taking a shit thinking about what I was going to say, you know.
Just making notes.
Yeah. But, man, I haven't seen this movie in a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. And it was, you know, it's been long enough to where I was just sitting there like, oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Forgot it went down like that. But yeah. What's up, guys? Duncan Jones, fucking David
remember
Bowie's son. Sorry.
When we first watched it, it was one of those. Did we learn about it from fucking Chris Gore?
I think my uncle said something about it to me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if this was a Chris Gore thing.
Recommending it.
I remember seeing it on. It used to be on Netflix back in the day, and this was like one of the early like streaming Netflix titles that they had.
Yeah.
And I always saw it on there, but I never watched it. And then somebody was like, you gotta watch this movie. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who watched it first, and it don't matter. But it's one of those movies where you're pulled in because there's two of them. And the trailer, I remember, doesn't really do much to explain
No.
why there's two of them.
And the fact that it leaves. If I recall, the trailer doesn't even allude to the double thing.
Not really.
All.
It's just like there's a guy here that looks like me, and you think he's going crazy.
It was nice that was left for left field instead of something that we were like, okay, eventually these two people are going to be looking at each other, you know?
You know what I really like about the movie? It doesn't leave you with questions. Like once gets into the movie, it's like, all right, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
They straight give it to you. There's no, because if they didn't give it to you, you're like, was that him? Was he ever really there?
Yeah.
Has it always been clones? Like, I don't think the guy was ever really there. You know, and what makes me say that is like whenever the woman was doing the video calls for him.
Yeah.
It's like she was sad. It's almost like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Because she was always sad in them, like.
Right.
You know, and it's almost like she knew that she was, you know, sending videos to a fucking clone that thought he was coming home, but you get a 3-year shelf life. That's about it, right? The clone starts breaking down.
Well, do you think that because they explain that they implant memories into the clones, and you know, one of the things is like one of the kind of the overarching things with him and his wife's relationship is they were on rough terms when he left, or right before he had left, they had got back together or whatever. And but do you think that was something that they put in his mind?
Well, or did it come from the messages? Because you know, in the message she was talking about, oh yeah, that's right. He's like, I never told you this before. When he was talking to Kevin Spacey, what's the robot's name?
Gertie.
Gertie, that's it. I don't know why it was Gertie, but Duncan Jones, like, that's what I called my grandmother, Gertie, you know? But whenever he was like, I never told you this, but, you know, we separated for a while, and he was like, I know.
Yeah.
Because one of the others told him.
Yeah. So I wonder if that was, I honestly think that he was the first one to go up there. Like, I think that the OG Sam
the one
Rockwell.
that was sick?
No. Like not
the original.
Yeah.
Okay, he went up there, got everything ready, and then they left the clones behind to maintain.
Well, maybe they sent him up there because it's a 3-year. Well, let's say it's a 3-year term that he was up there. They send him up there. Everything's set up. Everything's good. He works there. He learns and he adapts and all this stuff. and they send somebody else up there for 3 years, and while he's on Earth, they're cloning him, and the next drop ship is all the clones.
Well, the clone can't have the memories of before. Because whenever it wakes up, it thinks that there was a wreck on the way there. So it's got to be up to then, right? Because they can't have the memories. I mean, I guess you could pick what memories you give them. I don't know how that works, but...
Yeah, well, because the only reason I'm saying that is because, like, they chose what memories. And it's crazy that, like, putting the problems with the relationship in there. It's kind of an odd thing.
Like, why you just want them to be happy, but maybe over time they learned that they kind of need that.
Well, and I guess over the course of 3 years, like, but it's kind of fucked up because it's like
real fucked up, dude.
They have a 3-year shelf life. Then they they go into an incinerator, and they're leaving thinking that they've repaired their relationship with their wife. They're going to see their kid for possibly the first time. I mean, the kid might not have even been born whenever, he left or whatever. So it's one of those things. It's like he thinks he's going, and he's going to get to see, and there's going to be this huge welcome.
The hope of his daughter, and well, the new clone told him. He said, "What do you think? That Tess is just going to be sitting on the couch in her underwear waiting on you, dude?"
Yeah.
That guy knew. He's like, when he woke up and saw the other one, he was like, "Okay, I know what's going on here." The other guy's mind was already slipping.
Yeah.
He didn't want to accept it, and that was some sad shit.
It was.
When he realized, when Gertie gave him the code, was like, "All right, here, man, check out the logs." I mean, dude, there were so many of them.
Yeah.
You'd see one guy getting in it, another guy, like, it was like, damn, man. And then when he saw the daughter, she's 15.
Yeah.
He's like, how long has this been going on, dude? The guy off camera, Dad, who's asking about your mom? He's like, that's not me. That's the original guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit. I was hoping there would have been a moment where he called and talked to him, like, why did you do this to us?
Right.
Do you understand what you did?
Well,
like,
maybe
I'm fucking you, dude. Like, or does he even know?
Well, maybe that. Well, I mean,
does he even know? Well, at the end, you hear the people on the radio talking about it. It's getting out, and they're like, maybe he's just some crazy guy.
Yeah.
The moon landing's never happened. Shit like that.
Well, maybe he had that confrontation on Earth, where he showed up at the house and he saw his daughter, and she flipped out. Obviously,
because my dad fucking 10 years 15 ago, or Well, if she's 15 and then had the picture where she's probably like what, 2, 3 maybe, real little.
Yeah. So
fucked up, man.
I mean, it really is. But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, what how far are we away from that? From being able to clone a human being and it not be like fucked up.
Where you're talking about be like that, where they got bodies on chill, because now we can clone them, but we got to grow them.
Yeah,
that shit takes time. Like,
right.
I don't know how close we are to having the bodies on tap. We just pull them out of the freezer and fire them up.
Yeah.
And like what he said about it, he's like, the DNA's fucked up sometimes. You got to see if the clone's okay. Sometimes they come out like, yeah, I like pizza, like, I need you to do this test for me. I like pizza. Okay. We have pizza. Next week we'll know why I'm bringing that up. But it makes sense that they brought that up. And dude, for the guys like first feature, right? I mean, what a movie.
Well,
pretty impressive.
What a movie, man.
He wrote the story, and then they adapted it. His buddy, I'm guessing.
Nathan Parker and Duncan Jones.
Yeah. He adapted
Nathan Parker wrote the story. Nope. Story came from Duncan, and then his buddy. They turned it into a screenplay.
Yeah.
Well,
you scribe.
Really
Write
good.
This down.
He kind of looks like his dad. But he did a short, a concert, and Moon in 2009, and budget of $5 million, y'all. Could you tell that the vehicle outside was like model sometimes?
Yeah.
It looked like a toy, rolling across the.
Yeah.
But they still did a really good job.
Well,
I'm impressed with the movie. I want to watch that Mute.
It was all in Rockwell's performance.
Yeah.
If he didn't have Sam Rockwell, I don't think it would have been as good. Because Sam Rockwell is the everyman. You know, he is the most normal. I mean, he's the most normal looking person. He's just
like the
most
American Pie of actors, like.
Yeah, I mean, you can throw him anywhere and he'll fit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's so genuine and down to earth, even though he's this astronaut. He doesn't come off pretentious or anything. He's just a dude. Like he's just a guy. And he plays that in like almost every part. Whether he's a killer, a scientist, or fucking whatever.
Running a fucking theme park.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a good movie.
Especially in that movie, he's real down to earth in it,
Yeah, you want him to be your dad.
I want to every time I see him in something, I want to hang out with him because he's just a dude. Like, he's got stories. You know that he's like seen some crazy shit. You know what I mean? He's a national treasure.
His podcast with Saint Andrew, what's his name?
Long.
Yeah, Justin Long's really good because they've been friends for a long time. They did what was that fucking space movie? With Tim Allen.
Galaxy Quest.
They did Galaxy Quest together, and that's where they kind of hit it off. That was forever ago.
Right.
But really cool stories about them like living together and hanging out and come up together, doing some theater. What about old Matt Berry, dude? Matt Berry playing one of the fucking
Benedict Wong too.
Yeah.
The negative, or not the negative one, but the
other guy.
Yeah.
He was negative one, right? No. He was the countdown guy.
Yeah.
Countdown, street countdown. The rules are simple. Countdown, it's in the street.
You must tell everyone.
But yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it again.
Y'all had mentioned Mute. Did you guys know there was also a sequelized graphic novel to it?
No. Let's see.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Michael Robert Johnson and then Duncan. They did the screenplay. Now, what was funny about that is, remember, we watched the trailer for that Mute? Did we pull it up and watch it last week?
Did we?
I think so, but here's what's funny about it. We were talking about it. I pulled up the list to add some movies on there, and Travis had Mute on his list. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It had already been added, to watch.
At some point, D had showed me a bunch of trailers, and that was one, and I was like,
yeah.
It was right when we were talking about the having the document listed up,
because you got the Art of Self-Defense, and your second one was Mute. But yeah, man, this movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and I really wish that they would have cast, and he did a decent job.
Mm-hmm.
But I really wish that they would have fucking cast Sam Rockwell in, fucking what's the name of that movie the book that they made into a movie where he's stranded on Mars.
Oh, Martian.
Yes.
That would have been awesome.
Whenever I read The Martian, and it's not a long read, I picture him.
Mm-hmm.
Because the same, he goes through shit.
Yeah.
And he handles it the same way that the character is written handles it. You know what I mean? And I always picture him, and I always thought that he would be the perfect person. But I
believe back when we all read The Martian, and They were talking about making the movie. I believe that was one of your picks, man. You were like, Sam Rockwell, dude.
All day.
Be great in it.
Yeah, I remember that too. And even with the final product we got, I would say it was one of the best handled ways of taking a book where the narrator's talking to you the whole fucking time and turning it into a third person, like giving us what was his logs in like video form.
They did good.
And shit, you know.
Yeah.
That was a good idea to do it that way. But yeah, man.
That was a left field read. I wasn't expecting to enjoy like I did, man.
And you just couldn't get enough of it. It was hard to put that shit down.
I like that writing style where someone's telling you a story the whole fucking way through. Like, it might cut to some dialogue here and there, but because, I mean, I feel like those are hard to pull off.
Yeah. His second book,
What was the second book?
I never got around to it.
Artemis.
I don't know if he's going to be able to top that. The Martian would be hard to top.
Yeah, for sure. What did you say, Trev?
Did you read Artemis?
Yeah. I pre-ordered it on Amazon.
Oh,
was it good for what it was, or was it just like was it him just being like, okay, I can write like that, but I'm gonna write like this now?
Yeah, because I mean, it's an adventure story kind of. They're like living on the moon, and there's like one central area, and then it's kind of split off into like these smaller little dome areas, and they're all connected to the center one, and it's kind of like a class system, and the main character is like a mixed girl, and she's like sketchy. She does sketchy things, and then like it's just this. I got to get out of trouble. Like I get into trouble, so I got to get out of trouble, and I got to do all this crazy shit in the process. So she's kind of like a jack of all trades. In the moment, she's able to do something and figure something out. And I mean, it's okay, but it's not. I mean, if I gave The Martian a 10, I would give that book like a 5.
Right.
I mean, it just didn't hold my interest the way, because the whole time when you read The Martian, like at the end of every chapter, something super fucked up is happening. Like when he blows
and
the
it's
fucking.
Something, and it's something so small. Well, small, but like I think because the story of being on Mars has to be minimalist, and him making it elaborate using science and yada yada yada, like made it engaging. Like the whole, like to me, like some of the most suspenseful moments when I was reading it was when he's handling that reactor that he has to go out so many yards and fucking bury. And he ends up having to use that as his heater when he does the trek to one of the rovers and shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, because he at that point the hab had already exploded, so I'm like, I'm waiting for fucking the worst thing to fucking happen. Like it starts leaking, and he's like, I'm gonna die. This is fucked, you know?
Yeah. But that's what that book was. It was just a constant down note at the end of every chapter, and then him using like whatever resources that he had to not really fix the problem, but put a band-aid on it long enough to where it doesn't kill him. And it's like,
well, it's a good classic survival story. Like there's a lot of people who, like, you know, these adventure stories, like this is their shtick. Like when they go to the bookstore, they're looking for shit like The Martian constantly. So there's that baseline adventure survival thing that could harken all the way back to fucking Hatchet by Gary Paulson.
I love Hatchet.
The fucking, like the lone guy in the woods, going off what he can, his surroundings and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like that Robinson Crusoe in space, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. But Moon, though, man, I mean, it was fucking fantastic. First time I watched it, I loved it.
That in a way that kind of translates over to Moon a little bit. Like he's still, I mean, at the end of the day, homeboy's still stuck in that fucker and had to figure shit out with it, you know.
Yeah.
more psychological,
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, and they could have took the story in several different ways to where like it could have been a psychological thriller to where he has the wreck and you don't see the other one wake up and then
Yeah.
he's brought back and then there's two of them and they could have made it real psychological like they're not in the same room together but he kind of sees him every now and then. It's like, am I fucking free, am I
Yeah.
losing my mind? So there's a lot of different ways that they could have went with that, and the way that they went was so like you're not expecting it. You're not expecting them to lay everything out like right in the middle of the second
They
act.
give it to you, dude.
And I think to the movie's benefit too, because of it being such a well written film, had it went to any of those ways that you and I were talking about, like, all the different avenues, it makes them inferior to it.
Yeah, it really does.
And which brings me to this statement too. As good as the movie is, and I don't know if you guys agree, but this movie teeters on becoming shit so quick. Like it kind of balances it. Like it could, like if it had diverged at any point with certain things and shit, like it could have been like if it ended up being, if Gertie went full Hal or some shit like that, or something stupid like that. Well, I mean, not stupid, but just we've already seen that aspect,
Yeah. And speaking of
AI.
speaking of Gertie, I really like the way that they portrayed AI in the film.
Yeah.
Because most of the time it is a Hal situation.
And they didn't go full blown Hal, dude. He was like, actually, what do you think he kind of felt for the clone as a robot, being like, well, I'm fucking, I'm fucked too. I'm just here forever. Do you think that's why he was like, oh man, kind of had a little soft spot for him, dude, as even being a robot?
Yeah. Well, he's constantly learning. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those things like you're stuck there and they talk to each other. Well, Sam talks to the robot like it's a real person. You know what I mean?
3 years.
Yeah, because I mean he's around it all the time. It's the only communication that he has.
Like it's the coworker.
Yeah.
Well, and then it got to know him.
Yeah.
Almost 15 years, like.
Yeah. But that's the thing though. It's the same person.
It is.
So it's like Gertie doesn't really learn any new information or retain any new information from anybody else or anything else. It's just a copy reset of what he just experienced.
So in a way, he's just this. You could either look at it as it's a weird take on Sam Rockwell being in a time loop.
Yeah, really. And the only one that realizes it's Gertie. And I mean, of course, the corporation running everything, of course. But
what I thought was cool was at the end when Gertie helps him out. He's like, "You got to wake one of them up. Do you want him to die? Do you want me to die?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "All right, you got to do it." He goes against protocol. So the you know what I mean? The AI is thinking something.
Yeah.
If it was just a damn robot, man, it wouldn't do it. Like when it let him out, it knew what it like.
Yeah.
Where he was going, shit.
Yeah.
He knew it. There's cameras everywhere. He saw him bust that thing open.
That would mean Gertie was. Well, wouldn't that make it that Gertie would be more or less kind of self-aware if he can make those kinds of decisions?
Yeah, which is what they were trying to get now with AI.
Protocol,
They want the AI to be able to make a decision on the spot.
Yeah. And not only in that situation, it's like just him having that conversation at the end where he's like, they can look into my memory unless you wipe my memory. You know what I mean? It's like that whole thing which is fucking genius.
He's like, how do you feel about that? Is that okay? And he was like, hey, I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm programmed for. And that's what I was going to bring up was that scene, because when Gertie turns around, he flips the switch. He takes the kick me thing off his back. There's just something about that. He pulled that off and was like, you're all right, motherfucker. You're all right. And fucking change the code on the damn moon sweeper to hit one of the towers.
Yeah.
He's like, we're opening this shit up. I thought he was going to destroy it.
Yeah.
So they couldn't continue to go on and do this, but was even better. Loved it.
I thought the concept of him even being on the moon was cool. Like they're harvested fuel from the moon, which
what was that shit
I
called?
believe it's a real thing. Helium-3. I
Yeah,
believe it's a real
our,
like an idea that we're trying to do.
That's our plan.
Yeah.
Put some clones up there. Some guy at Space Force is like, I watched the moon.
All kinds of cool stuff. Like, I think SpaceX is wanting to help with the Gateway project, which is like going to be a little hub that will go to the moon and then use it as a jumping pad to go to Mars and shit.
Another cool idea that you hear them talking about is like when you got these like asteroids that come by and they want to land on it and harvest shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy, man. Because you could land on that dude and get something worth billions.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people. There's companies that's in the works. What they want to do.
Yeah, that's fucking sketch. Yeah.
I love this fucking movie, man.
Yeah.
It's so fucking sad, dude, when he comes back and he's all fucked up. He's throwing up blood. You know, when he realizes what's going on. Well, when fucking Gertie's like, all right, man, I'm going to tell you. You know?
Yeah.
But you know he's not supposed to. But he could see him. You know, he had the little sad face and the...
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I'm just...
Like the robot has mercy, kind
of?
of?
Dude. Which is crazy, because Hal didn't have no fucking mercy. They did the exact opposite of Hal. Like, you know, kind of what I think we're going for with AI.
Yeah.
You want the AI to be able to reason.
Yeah, more realistic interpretation. Yeah.
Like us.
Yeah.
But that shot, man, with him covered up and teeth coming out.
Yeah, how fucked up was that?
And the two different, you know, you had the one over here, fucking you know, jump roping, and he already knew what was going on. He's like, dude, you're a fucking clone, man.
Yeah.
He's like, don't get your panties in a wad. I'm in the same boat. Shit, I'm a clone too, you know? And then you cut over to him, and he's just gimping around, and he's just falling apart, man. We can't make a clone with a fucking... I guess that's what the target was. It's like he thinks he's there for 3 years.
Yeah.
He only needs the last 3 years. It's fucked up, man.
It is. Great movie, though.
It is a great movie. I just felt terrible for him. It'll make you think about cloning people. You know?
Oh, yeah. Remember in the 90s and early 2000s, there was that little burst of clone movies?
Dolly? Wasn't too long after Dolly the sheep. We cloned the sheep that was
what was that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he was cloned? Is it The Sixth Day?
I think so.
That was a badass movie.
Was that the clone movie?
Or was it Eraser?
Eraser, what?
Well, The Sixth Day has the screenshots him in that fucking thing with the eyes.
With the yeah.
I don't know if that's it. Now I'm interested. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Where man meets a clone of himself and stumbles into a grand conspiracy.
It's been a minute since I've seen The Sixth Day.
The clones are taking over the world. Terry Crews is in it. Robert Duvall. Michael Rappaport. Oh. I would like to give this movie a reel estate reel.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's a good sci-fi movie, man.
Yeah.
And being the guy's first film.
Yeah.
Just, you know, how do you even come up with this story? Like, he's like, just think about being on the moon and you're going to go home soon. You're counting the days down. Then you find out you're a fucking clone, you know?
Yeah.
You're not going home.
Well, and you don't find out. You just get into a pod you think is going to take you back, and they just fucking incinerate your ass.
Those videos, man, where he was like, well, time to go. My hair's falling now, you know?
Yeah.
The screen cuts on. You're in a hibernation chamber for your 3-day trip home. Don't worry, you'll see your family soon. Flash!
Yeah.
Gertie comes in there and vacuums you out, fires up another one.
Yeah.
Could you imagine eating that food for 3 years?
No.
Tube food? Just squirting it? That's what I thought when he threw up. I was like, you ate too much spaghetti, dog. But yeah, I'd like to give it, I'm going to give it a real.
I'm fine with that.
Movie.
I'm going to give it a full star anyway, so.
Great.
What you giving it, Trev?
Full star, man.
Good job, Duncan. We got to check out Butte sometime.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
We'll watch that.
I've got
$5 million.
What was the gross?
Let's see. I don't think it was very big.
No.
It was a limited release for sure.
Let's see. They don't give you that in the 9.8 million in the U.S. alone. That ain't bad for $5 million.
No. Made its money back, so
enough to land him the Warcraft gig. That's for sure.
Yeah, and he wrote the story for the Warcraft movie, which did gangbusters in China.
Yeah,
like that movie made so much money in China.
That ain't bad though. That's a good resume.
I mean, I'm not a diehard Warcraft player, so as far as like liking a movie based on its adaptation, I don't know, but the movie wasn't bad. I had a good time with it.
Right. I mean, you know. So, I got some sad news, guys.
What happened?
Did y'all hear the news on who passed?
You talking about Bilbo?
No.
Who else died?
Joel Schumacher.
Oh.
The director we love to hate in a way.
June the 22nd.
Batman franchise.
Yesterday.
But I will say, he made some great movies, though.
Yeah, I'm looking through his stuff
like
here.
Before he hit Batman, dude had some good films, man. I think it's 88 millimeter or 8 millimeter.
Yeah, 8 millimeter.
Where Nicolas Cage is investigating like snuff films and
good
shit,
movie.
dude. That was a good movie,
good
dude.
Good movie.
He did The Lost Boys, man. One of the pinnacles of 80s.
So I'm having a hard time with it. I can't tell if that's Arnold next to Stallone or Joel. I'm just kidding.
He
Joel
look like Stallone.
He looks like Stallone. He's getting ready to play in a movie or something. Dallas Buyers Club or something.
So he wrote the screenplay for The Wiz. How random is that? Yeah. He wrote
a movie
the
with Michael Jackson in it. Their Wizard of Oz thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He directed a Michael Jackson video then. Right? Music video. Did he do Thriller?
He did. No. He did NXS stuff. He did Lenny Kravitz stuff. He did Sail, Kiss from a Rose version 1.
Well, makes sense. NXS. Bam, bam, bam.
But he did, St. Elmo's Fire, The Lost Boys, Flatliners, Falling Down.
Flatliners good.
Right. I mean, dude, he's
even his Batman movies, dude. For the time,
dude, as a kid,
come on, loved it.
As a kid, man,
loved it.
Didn't give two thoughts.
No, didn't hate on it.
Suit. It was fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Dude. Like.
And you got Mr. Freeze, dude, a fucking character you never see in a movie.
You rewatch it that you were like, wait a fucking minute here. Like, what?
Well,
but
and
I mean, dude, Batman Forever's Batmobile, as outlandish as it looks, it was still a fucking badass iteration of the vehicle, dude.
Even though it was really hard to drive.
I mean, even though it made no fucking sense.
Hey.
Aesthetically, it was still badass.
Phone Booth was pretty good.
I was fixing to say that's one of.
Was that the Colin Farrell film where he's like, dude, that movie was good too.
For like, and to be the movie him in this fucking phone booth over here, like, where's the fucking shooter at?
it sucks that the larger side of pop culture will always remember him for his Batman films, but I feel like everyone else realized, dude was a great filmmaker. I mean,
Falling down.
I mean, dude, so many, like, he contributed to the 90s, 2000s, like, just like any other actor of that, caliber.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Not
there's some
actor,
good
but
movies on
director,
here, dude. Falling Down's a
Well,
great movie.
Yeah.
Falling Down's the shit. That's
It sucks,
to
man.
me, now that I think about it, that's my favorite by him, probably.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah.
A really good movie. Well, now
So,
that you talked, go ahead, man.
Well, I just wanted to mention that because I mean, we don't hit all the high notes when it comes to people passing, but I mean, he was a huge part of our childhood.
Yeah,
I mean, well, like y'all were saying earlier, whether you want to hate on those Batman movies or not, we were kids when they came out, and we watched the fuck out of
Bought
them.
the toys.
Yeah, I watched them like crazy. So I mean,
yeah, dude, like.
I don't remember the cat's name, but the guy that played Bilbo, older Bilbo, he passed away this week too.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name because I think that's the only thing I've ever seen him in. But
no, he's been in a lot of stuff, man. Ian Holm was
he'll
his
forever
name.
be Bilbo. And I can just picture him with that ring, like, oh, I don't want to give it back, hiding it behind his back.
Yeah. So Ian Holm he was in Brazil. All right, so let's go through here. He started acting in 1957 on TV shows, stuff like that. And then, as he got older, and so he was in Brazil. He was in
Fifth Element, dude.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Fifth Element.
Well, now that I'm seeing a younger photo of him.
Yeah.
It's hard to picture him as anything else other than Naked Lunch, dude.
He was in Naked Lunch, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the Fifth Element. Beautiful Joe, Bless the Child.
Time Bandits, dude.
He was in From Hell, which I didn't mind. The Day After Tomorrow, The Aviator, Strangers with Candy, Lord of War. I mean, he was always
huge career, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't never a lead like front and center. But he always did great things when he was in a film. He was in the original Alien movie. I mean, come on. So
got a nice little career here, dude.
Yeah.
And I saw that over the week. I was like, oh man, and that was the headline, like Bilbo died.
Well, yeah, like you said, Adam. Like, I mean, very few actors get to have these roles. A lot of people scoff at like pop culture roles. A lot of actors did. There was that era where that's what you're not going to get and even now there's actors that you're not going to get them in a pair of spandex. It don't matter how much money you fling at them; they're just artistically not into it.
But
like from superheroes to even like fantasy characters, like he managed to nab one, and he'll that cements you.
I can throw one at you, dude. Matthew McConaughey ain't doing it. Ain't gonna do it.
There's a rumor
that what?
That he's in talk to play the Reverse Flash in the Flash movie.
Oh shit!
So I don't know how legit that is. I don't know if we're gonna get to that tonight or not, but yeah, that's a possibility.
You got anything else, Griffin?
Yeah, I saw one more thing here that I wanted to do. So there's a petition. And our petition got pulled.
Yeah. You mean fuck Sony?
Fuck Sony.
It got pulled within 24 hours, didn't it?
Yeah. I got an email and they're like, you broke the guidelines. And I'm like, it's fucking change.org. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, there's a petition for them to remove Split the M. Night Shyamalan movie off of Netflix.
Why?
Says
Because
it's the next.
Being a predator.
Well, the next movie to come under fire as a social media campaign has been launched to have the superhero thriller removed from Netflix, insisting that the story and characters are offensive to those suffering from dissociative identity disorder. The hashtag, the hashtag Get Split off
My
Netflix.
God.
It's a fucking movie.
Yeah, a petition has also been launched.
So while we're at it, why don't we just get rid of the entire psychological thriller genre?
Yeah, I know.
Might as fucking well, man.
Says the consensus of those in support of the campaign is that the movie misrepresents the way dissociative identity works in real life, giving viewers
It's fiction. It's about superheroes.
Fictional characters.
Yeah.
We can't go there. We're a movie podcast. But goddamn, dude. This is dumb.
Giving viewers a fake perception of those who genuinely suffer from the mental disorder. This is a quote. Split is a movie that has caused many, many, many plural people and the plural community. I didn't even know that they were called the plural community. At large, significant harm due to its misrepresentation of both dissociative identity disorder and plurality.
So
Not
here's
duality.
what you do.
Plurality.
Here's what you do, guys. When you're in for whatever stupid fucking reason, you're in the middle of a conversation with someone about mental illness, and their frame of reference is fucking Split.
Conversation's over.
You know what you do? You don't get offended. You don't get pissed. You don't get embarrassed or shamed. You take 5 fucking minutes and just talk to them and educate them. If we're on this level of stupidity, of having to like, I mean, like, why the fuck?
With that being said, Travis, when we watch the movie, and you can go back to that episode where we did Split, we ourselves, a movie podcast, did a deep dive on dissociative identity disorder.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
On the podcast, and we discussed it, the actual disorder in comparison to the film. We discussed that. So if you are fucking stupid enough to not see this thing and do your own research on it, then fuck you.
And that was episode 16, by the way.
And if you think that the movie needs to be taken off of Netflix because it's a work of fiction that deals with real life subject matter, then go fuck yourself as well.
Yeah. Just cancel your Netflix subscription.
I'm just gonna say that. I mean,
film should not be your hobby.
Yeah, because my thing is if I meet someone with dissociative identity disorder, my first thing is like, oh, this person's going to be a different individual every time I see them. That's not going to be my first interpretation of it. My first thing is like, I've got some questions because I've never met anybody.
Are you down to talk?
Yeah. And can we be adults for a second?
Yeah.
That's like if I meet somebody that is portrayed in a movie that has any kind of mental disorder that has been portrayed. Radio, right? That movie with fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. He had what? Autism?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, do we think that every individual that has that carries a radio around with them and talks about football? So why aren't we pulling that movie off the fucking?
Well, dude, there's a lot of movies that got to come down. If that's coming down, like
I'm just saying, if you got to call one out, you got to call them all out.
At one point, though, we can't pull the plug on everything because we're gonna run out of shit to fucking watch. Like,
yeah,
we can't just go around pulling the plug on stuff. Like, who's upset with this? Dude, I guarantee you, whoever decided to start that petition, they don't even suffer from the illness.
It almost sounds like something thrown out into the ether to see if it would even gain momentum. It sounds like horse shit.
Someone was watching Split and was like, "This is offensive."
Yeah,
I'm starting a petition.
It's not offensive to me because I don't have it, but it's offensive to someone.
No, Adam. they weren't watching the movie. They were just looking at the screen because they weren't watching it because they didn't realize what the fuck was going on. Like, this movie was not supposed to be a factual representation of that identity. It was taken and made into like a superpower, for crying out loud.
I wanted to bring that up because it's so fucking ridiculous. Like, if you're gonna get rid of one,
it's the sign of the times right now, dude.
Yeah,
I know,
we're in a ridiculous era.
I know, but it's like if you're gonna take down one movie that has to do with mental disorder, then take them. I Am Sam, get rid of it. Sean Penn really doesn't have that shit. Get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? This is fucking ridiculous. Like, these are works of fiction.
Dude, they snubbed Sean Penn. They snubbed him. I mean, have y'all seen that movie?
Yeah.
He did a great job.
Out of here.
Dude, them's fighting words right there. Like,
I mean, no, man. Apparently, by this logic, if someone's going to restock their shelf and you put the Forrest Gump on there, it's like, can't put here.
Yeah. Really,
like,
right?
You know?
It's just
What's eating Gilbert Grape? Nope.
Yeah, right.
Gilbert.
I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, it's a movie. It's a work of fiction. Like, just let it be what it is. It's a superhero movie. Who fucking cares?
It's a superhero movie.
Like, it's M. Night Shyamalan. Like, the person that everybody hated for about 10 years straight released the first decent thing he's ever done in 10 years, and then they're going to have him pull it. Dude, fuck that. Get out of here with that fucking horse shit.
It's getting old.
Yeah.
I got something to mention. You guys remember Brandon Hall?
Brandon Hall.
You guys remember Alfalfa in the Little Rascals movie from fucking like 95? Well, that's Brandon Hall. 94, my bad.
Okay.
Remember Little Alfalfa? He's from Texas. Okay?
Yeah.
Brandon Hall's his name. He got arrested over the weekend at a hotel for snuff. He was huffing air duster cans and got arrested at the age of 30.
Wow.
He's our age?
35.
Oh.
When I saw that, I'm like, why is this an article? Why are you going after this guy, dude?
He fell on hard times.
Yeah.
Man.
He admitted to huffing cans when the police found them. Let's see. He didn't put up a fight when he was arrested.
He was like, you want a rice ball?
For some reason, they're calling him Bug Hall. I guess that's his nickname. Bug Hall was taken to the jail, posted bond at $1,500.
He was near the actor was arrested on Saturday in Weatherford, Texas, after he was seen near the dumpster sniffing, or near the dumpster huffing. He was arrested for possession, use, inhale, like ingest, violate chemical. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he bit over more. Yeah.
And they were like, that's alfalfa. Call the cops. Dude, leave that poor guy alone, man. He bought that shit at Walmart, you know?
He's sitting there sniffing, going,
no, dude.
To me.
His voice gets real deep, you know?
I mean,
I just thought that was something. That caught my eye. I'm like, why is this news?
No, he
put a slow week over at fucking Cinema Blend.
There's one thing I was wanting to touch on before we get to the big news. And I didn't know how y'all felt about it, so I'm just going to throw it out there and see what y'all think about it. So Nickelodeon came out, you know, because it's Pride Month. You know what I mean?
What?
And they come out and said that SpongeBob's gay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, is this real?
Yeah.
Travis, you didn't already know this, though? I heard someone say this like 10 years ago. I'm at my grandparents' house, and you know, it's my grandmother by marriage, and her grandkids come over, and they're like, she asked them, she was like, can y'all watch this? And they were like, no, it's SpongeBob. And I'm like, Y'all can't watch SpongeBob.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong?
Look,
Like what?
man.
So when when the mother came to get the kids, I asked her. I said, "Hey, I'm like 13, dude." I said, "I heard you. The kids said they couldn't watch SpongeBob. Why is that?" She said, "Well, for one, he's a smart aleck. Back talks, and
Can
he's
you
gay."
feel it, Mr. Krabs?
And I was like,
Look, man.
when did they show you SpongeBob fucking anybody?
Look, that's a show for little kids.
Yeah.
That's not thinking about shit like
No,
that
dude.
whatsoever fucking ever. It does not matter.
No, and that's me and
They don't
Corey
even know
had
what
that
gay means.
Yeah, me and Corey had that conversation. It's like, why? Why does this care? It doesn't serve any purpose to the story of SpongeBob SquarePants, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you one.
Listen,
This is
no,
your
here's
brain.
SpongeBob. Here,
You know what I'm talking about?
listen, man. Here's fucking SpongeBob. Here's the only thing that I feel like any message that any kid should pick up on with SpongeBob. Patrick is a dumbass. He lives under a rock.
Yeah.
Squidward lives in a really nice, fancy little sunken head thing. He's completely fucking ignorant. SpongeBob
He's a prick too.
is different. He's different. He represents like everybody.
Yeah.
And we're all fucking different. We're all a little weird. We're all a little fucking goofy and silly. We're all a little
Mr. Krabs is fucking greedy.
Yeah.
He got his greedy ass.
That's the only thing you need to take away from fucking SpongeBob, dude. Who gives a shit about orientation and all that retarded mess, man?
Hollywood.
That's grown-up shit. Let grown-ups deal with that. Don't put that on the youth.
It's just weird that all of these years and they're like, you know what we're gonna do for Pride Month? Get a press release. Hot on the press, SpongeBob's gay. Well, what's this thing for the squirrel? He's like, they had a ongoing thing, dude.
Friends, man.
I remember episodes though where like he was in love with her. He was simping hard, man.
Shit now and being like, oh well, let's be so specific, dude. Now. Let's hypersexualize fucking.
What was
everything.
the squirrel's name? Sandy.
Sandy.
SpongeBob was simping hard for Sandy. He would remember the one scene where he went to hang out with her, and he was drying out because he didn't have any water. Remember, his eyes were all dried out and he was all crusty.
Yeah,
that's how hard he was simping. Does that show still come on? Like, does it have new episodes?
Dude, yeah, I mean, that show. Oh my god! Back when we had a DVR.
Right here.
Dude, I fucked up and let my kids have the control and figure out how to set stuff to record. At one point, it said my hard drive was full.
Because it was like recording all the reruns and
of episodes of SpongeBob.
Here, I'm gonna show you, dude.
It was insane.
I know you guys remember this. This is how hard SpongeBob was simping for Sandy.
Let me see. Here.
Now, if that ain't simping, I don't know what is, dude. That's him laying there needing water. Water! Yeah. Dying just to hang out with her.
I mean, it says
really,
here,
though, like...
Well, Nickelodeon announced that SpongeBob SquarePants is a member of the LGBTQ2, the number 2. I don't... Yeah. Why... What have they added to it now? Celebrating hashtag Pride. Yeah, number 2. With the LGBTQ plus community and their allies this month and every month. Nickelodeon tweeted with a photo of SpongeBob, avatar character Cora, who is bisexual, and Canadian transgender actor Michael D. Cohen. It says here that SpongeBob SquarePants creator Steven Hillenburg announced in 2005 that he never intended for SpongeBob and his best friend Patrick Starfish to be gay. We never intended them to be gay.
Why do we have to turn shit that isn't real like that? Like why can't there be months where, you know, they do something to the effect of like, you know, they make it to where people who are brave enough to want to come out and shit. Because I mean, well, you know,
but here's the thing, I mean, dude, SpongeBob's a character on a TV show. He can't come out.
You can't not acknowledge.
The people in charge of him can say, "Oh, hey."
But that shit doesn't matter though.
He's
like
gay,
if you want to celebrate something that should be that important, like these people obviously wanting to celebrate their lifestyle. Why not have the people who want to be vocal about it?
They need to
have a
go
day
around
where
and
they
give speeches and
recognize,
be like, "We run SpongeBob and we want to
do fucking inspirational
you know."
shit, being like, hey, if
But
you
but wait, what were you
you're
saying? You said the guy that created SpongeBob. What did he say? He
Yeah.
never thought about
He,
that, right?
no, he said that, Patrick and SpongeBob's relationship was goofy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said we never intended them to be gay. I considered them to be almost asexual. We're just trying to be funny, and this has nothing to do with the show. So he came out and said we were just making a kids show and trying to be as funny on that kids show as possible.
And
And then,
they
yeah, for
delivered.
kids, man.
They
but
delivered.
Nick, but
I
Nickelodeon,
mean, it's one of the longest running kids shows that I could
I mean, I
remember
don't care
now.
how old you are. If you say you never laughed at SpongeBob, you're lying.
You can,
There's some
yeah.
funny moments that like just shit
yeah,
was hilarious.
Like for instance, you walk up and you go, hey, you little kid, you ever heard of Heathcliff? They're gonna look at you like you're stupid. You go, hey, SpongeBob
Mm-hmm.
that still came out when we were kids? They're gonna be like, I know who the fuck SpongeBob is.
Y'all remember that SpongeBob craze
yeah,
where Walmart had a section and like you'd see people walk around in SpongeBob pajamas and,
yeah.
and SpongeBob shower curtains, bed sheets. Like I remember when SpongeBob
I
just
can't.
blew the fuck up.
It's gonna be funny when we're really fucking old and that becomes part of the American Pickers.
Yeah, right.
Got some
Because let's say
30-year-old SpongeBob sheets here.
even when those two guys retire, there's
Film the
gonna be
rapper.
people that pick. A&E's gonna be like, we've got new American Pickers.
Well, it'll be, kids under us that are that age now. We'll be old men, but they're like, oh, what we got here?
Yeah.
I would
this
be
is a
over there
pair
like
of-
we got a
this is a
fucking
pair
Ren
of,
and Stimpy doll right here, and it still farts when you squeeze it. They're finding SpongeBob shit.
It'll be like, here's SpongeBob pajamas, and it'll have a little pop-up infographic. It'll be like, SpongeBob pajamas were introduced in 2000, blah blah blah. More commonly seen late night by stoners going to the gas station.
I don't want people to get the wrong idea here. What we're saying, like, there ain't nothing wrong with being gay, but doing this, come on, man,
it's a cartoon character.
Come on,
this is
dude.
all I'm gonna say
It's like
about it, right?
it's like if Disney tomorrow was like Mickey Mouse is gay. Like, why, dude? Why would you do that to kids? Like,
This is all I'm gonna say about it, right? So you had Ren and Stimpy when we were kids, right? And you had Ren and Stimpy was Ren and Stimpy. There was no sexual orientation attached to
do
it.
you remember the
Now,
Dirty Season?
Ren and Stimpy adult,
Yeah,
when
where
it
he was
came out on
rubbing the.
Spike, that had more sexual innuendo, way more, but it was made for adults.
Yeah,
And it actually had something to do with the story
and it was
of
funny.
them being together. Like that's the difference here. You have to draw a line in the sand. Kids don't care about any of that stuff.
They don't
care
know.
about, yeah, they don't know anything about sexual orientation or anything like that. So why try to push that on children? Let them grow up and discover themselves the way that they need to discover themselves, and don't push this bias on them.
Don't feed it down their throat, and
No,
we
because
don't
it's
need that.
And it's quite ironic that usually these type of situations are from a parentage that is preaching the loudest that they want their kids to grow up and discover themselves
Yeah,
and be
who they
smart
wanna
enough to
be.
make these decisions, but yet they're steered awfully fucking hard in certain directions.
Well, you're gonna
Yeah.
have a kid now that goes. He tells us, oh, well, I'm gay. Like, you're fucking 7.
Yeah.
He's like, why are you gay? What do you mean? He's like, well, SpongeBob's gay, and I fucking love SpongeBob, so hey, I'm gay now. It's like, what,
But
dude?
it doesn't work like that. Yeah, I mean, it's just leave the kid stuff alone. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, we all know that this is part of a much larger conversation.
Yeah, we know what's happening.
It's bigger. It's bigger than real estate can carry.
Yeah. But I'd be willing to have that conversation on the Patreon. All right.
Plug the Patreon plug.
Yeah. The Patreon that we don't have. So I just wanted to mention that, though. You know what I mean? Because it's just
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Like if you take like you said, if Disney came out and said Mickey Mouse was gay, well, what the fuck is Minnie Mouse? You know what I'm saying?
Chop
Like,
liver.
yeah, it's like,
Gal pal.
how does Goofy have a dog? It's a fucking cartoon. It
Yeah.
don't matter.
Kids don't know, man.
Yeah.
And kids shouldn't and don't care.
And you know, here's what's gonna happen, man. There's gonna be a lot of people out there, even people that are for it. They're like, hey, people can be gay. That's fine. They're not gonna let their kids watch that shit, man. There will be people that are like, whoa, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a good idea.
Dude, Pantera was on SpongeBob. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's a fucking cartoon. Let it live as a fucking cartoon. The movie, hilarious. You know what I mean?
So this was just something the people running it now was like, here's what we're gonna do this month.
Nickelodeon's the ones who said it.
Nickelodeon's also the same company that hired the one guy that was really into feet, and he's the guy that discovered every little girl that ever had a TV show, like iCarly and everybody. He was real pervy on them. Like,
we're in an era of appeasement, man. So this shit's gonna just keep happening.
Well, it's gonna backfire on some people. That's what's gonna happen.
But yeah, we're not going out like Empire.
No.
But here's the thing, dude. By us saying that, we don't like that. You know what that makes us?
Yeah, heathens.
There's something wrong with us. Like
it makes us the problem.
I don't want to think about SpongeBob and Patrick fucking, but I do have a question. Is SpongeBob a power bottom? Gotta be, right? But here's the thing, dude. Patrick's the dumb one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, you know, he's gotta be toting a fucking Hogan, dude.
You think so?
Well, look, and SpongeBob's full of holes. He's going airtight with it, like.
Yeah.
I can't plug them all, SpongeBob. You know, like. Pick your best.
Pick your poison.
You know, like. I was just thinking about when you were talking about it, and I was like, well, if they're gay together, well, they didn't say that Patrick was gay.
No.
He's probably got a chick that he fucks on the side, so he's not all the way gay. You know, he's like, but this guy
they make a
loves
point to show
the starfish.
That SpongeBob has 2 neighbors that he converses with.
Yeah.
Now, I can picture SpongeBob going over to visit, because Squidward, I mean, he plays a fucking, what is it, a saxophone, a clarinet? He seems he's got a little artwork around his house. I mean,
yeah.
I can see that. He's like, come inside, SpongeBob. He's a power bottom too, though, so I don't know. This is just questions. I want to play the video game.
So, I mean, if that makes us fucking ignorant,
well, fuck it, dude. I guess
trash. It's an opinion.
I'm the worst because I think that they shouldn't push that off on children.
Yeah,
that makes me the worst.
Well, I think it's the worst.
Getting canceled this week, guys, as I said that. You know, shouldn't do that to kids.
Oh well.
We're getting shut down.
Well, I'm sure that somebody will end up tweeting about it.
I tell you, man, if that's going to shut us down, I hope they don't listen to the other 169 episodes, because
I know, right?
Woo!
Fuck it, dude.
It's a doozy.
People's fucking elbow.
But come on, guys, share the good news. The greatest good news. The best news.
So the hot news this week is Michael Keaton is in talks to return as Batman for the Flashpoint movie. So it says here that Ezra Miller is on board to star as Barry Allen, aka the Flash, in the feature that will be directed by IT filmmaker Andy Muschietti. All right. And but wait, there's more. If a deal makes, Keaton wouldn't just return for the Flash, but possibly for several other DC-oriented film projects. Sources tell THR, The Hollywood Reporter, that the role being envisioned for the veteran actor is akin to the role played by Sam Jackson as Nick Fury in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Something of a mentor or guide or even string puller. Batgirl is on the projects in development that could fall into that category. Warner
I mean,
Warner says no comment.
thank you. It's gonna be Christmas in July, motherfucker.
Was that the end of the
Yeah.
article?
Well, then it goes on to Keaton was mainly known as a comedic actor, but was nabbed that plum title. You know, just goes on about his backstory. And then Matt Reeves' Batman stars Robert Pattinson in the title role. Is currently being looked as separate from Flash and other DC Universe movies. But the Flash feature project offers an intriguing pathway between franchises. The story is said to involve not just time travel, but interdimensional travel. This raises the idea more tantalizing now with the Keaton development that you can cross over from one movie universe to another. Flash is eyeing a London
Brace your
start.
D's.
So
Brace your D's. Sorry, Griff. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say brace your DC ass cheeks, Griff, because we're going to the source wall, my friend.
I mean, if this is something that's really going to happen, I think it's a genius idea.
I got a question. This animated?
No, this is live action.
Like
The
TV
Flash-
show or
No, this is
Movie.
yeah.
Oh, no.
So
Whoa.
yeah,
We're gonna
Ezra
see him on the big screen, my friend.
And who are they saying that Michael Keaton could play?
Batman. He'll be back as Bruce Wayne.
Older Batman.
Batman 89 is gonna be the Nick Fury of the DC multiverse.
If they bring Michael Keaton back to play Batman, people will fucking shit bricks, dude. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of these younger kids, probably not, but how fucking
imagine
awesome
the
would it be to hear him go, I'm Batman.
Imagine the ridiculous exposition that they're gonna have to write for his dialogue to explain like why he's the version of Batman he is now.
Nah,
Like, how
dude,
he
just throw
went
him
from
in there,
this-
dude. We're good with it.
Like, I mean, dude, I'm down with it. Like, you don't have to spoon feed the shit to me. I'll take it. Like, but
Yeah.
it's
Well,
gonna be cool.
man,
That
that's
leaves
fucking
room for
awesome.
some really fun writing, you know?
And is this something, like, where did this news come from?
The place that I saw it drop was on the Hollywood Reporter.
So it's on a few sites.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
out there
okay.
in the ether.
All right.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of a genius thing to do. I mean, because DC is kind of aimless right now. They
Yeah.
don't have any real trajectory as far as like having a universe, I guess you would say. So if they're gonna go on and not actually build a cinematic universe, then let them do
Well,
whatever the fuck they want to
I
do.
got
dude.
like, dude, the Joker movie came out.
DC,
Nothing has to line up. Every movie doesn't have to,
well,
you know.
I think also this could possibly be a strategy of them trying to reboot their cinematic universe again. Obviously, it is, but doing it by comparison to the comics, because right now there's a big Batman-centric arc going on. Dark Knight's Death Metal, which is really badass. I read issue 1 the other day, but like this is something that's been culminating for a while, but there's a multiverse of Batman kind of pulling strings and doing shit at the moment in the main DC continuity. So it kind of seems like they're doing that to kind of keep
Well-
some sort of rhythm going.
Well, we got a lot going on, man. We got another Suicide Squad movie happening, right?
Yeah.
We got Twilight Batman. That's happening. They're gonna drop the fucking Aquaman. They're dropping the Snyder Cut.
Now,
By the
now
way,
the,
they're dropping right now. Snyder Cut is set to release early 2021. That's the window. So thank God for that.
Yes.
But the Joker, do y'all think I think the Joker might get a sequel? If
I
they
don't
can,
think so.
but if they can get something together, because we didn't even know the movie was going to be that good. Remember when we were doing the research over the months, and people were like, "Oh, we're worried about this. They've had to rewrite it and rewrite it and rewrite it." Well, it saved the movie.
Well, how much money is it going to take to get Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix to do this one more time? Because I
They'll
think
pay it.
I think they even know it, and I would like to think that fans know it.
I think that the only way they'll do it is if the
shouldn't-
script is there.
the Joker shouldn't be stretched out.
No.
Because like there can be too much of that fucking character for sure.
I think if it could, it's a one and done. But if they do one more, that's it.
I think there's a part of the fandom with the Joker, at least
I think it will be a one and done,
where it's more of the hype of the Joker's arrival, as opposed to when the Joker's like actually on screen doing shit.
Here's why I'm gonna say that. I kind of agree with Griffin there, because Joaquin Phoenix fucking showed up and showed out, dude, and did it. Yeah. I don't know if he would want to risk fucking that up. Because there's a big risk there, and he fucking delivered on that Joker shit.
So with that in mind, do you guys think that if there was a sequel and only Todd Phillips could, came back, working on, like, best case scenario, we get Todd Phillips, but we don't get Phoenix. We get several years down the road, and we get a recast. That way,
I don't think Todd will do it.
Or try to get somebody different with it,
But here's the thing. They gave us that Joker story, which was the first time a movie made me, like, feel for the Joker. I was kind of on his side somehow. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
I was on his side by the end of the movie. And it's wrong side, But a few years down the road, dude, do a different kind of Joker movie. Let fucking Jared Leto come back play Joker. Like, do a different Joker movie. It ain't got to be the same one.
I do think, for all the shit he gets, I do think Jared Leto should get a better.
They fucking promised him the world.
He deserves a second chance at the role.
Well, we didn't get the footage.
Because I don't think because with the theatrical cut of the movie, like,
it was too dark.
His screen time is so small. It's really hard. Like, you can gauge his appearance and say that it's dumb, but if he had more character development,
great actor.
That could line up with that and make it to where it's like, okay, I get it, but I don't know.
Well, it was just a new look for the Joker. They didn't want to go for the scar and with Joaquin Phoenix, his Joker.
I get some of the idea that they were pulling from, because I know there's iterations where they depict Joker more mobbish looking and shit. Well, more nightclub gangster style,
There is 100% a petition to get the original Suicide Squad movie. There's 100%, and that movie was done.
I think we'll end up getting it.
There's a petition out there, dude, and they brought it back right here.
They'll see how Zack Snyder's Justice League will fare.
It's gonna
HBO
fucking
Max,
slap, dude. I'll fucking subscribe to that shit just to watch it.
Maker.
I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna go in there and pay that money for that month just to watch that movie, so my voice can, and that's all I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
So my voice can be heard, I don't want to just go cop it. I'm gonna do it. I mean, I might pick it up for later on, but we got to get those numbers up, man, because we fucking harped on that shit for fucking 2 years?
Yeah.
So we got to let our fucking voice be heard when that shit drops. I'll give them $10.
Yeah.
So it's great news to see that Michael Keaton's come back. I mean, whenever you watch his portrayal in Birdman, where he's basically kind of playing himself in a way, where he's this, and there's
actor
this weird
playing a character, and
it kind of parallels his own life, where he fucked his career up, and then he's kind of coming back into it. He's going to make this awesome thing, and
you could see the Batman in that.
Oh yeah, for sure. So he's got the moves, he's got the talent, and then the stuff that he's been cast in recently has been just fucking knocked out of the park. So I think that it's a no-brainer. If you're going to, because you're not going to have to pay him a lot of money. You know what I mean? And he would be more than happy to come back and put that suit on, or at least put on a suit. You know what I mean?
And we'll be happy to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's complete fan service. It's something that we didn't know that we wanted, but now we do want it.
Well, now that I think that this could be the thing, guys, like right here. Who is it? DC? DC's like, all right, just put it out there and see what happens.
Yeah.
See where the internet goes with it.
Yeah.
And it's like this. They're like, how you feel about Michael Keaton playing Batman again? It's like, yeah, You know, the little meter went fucking.
Yeah.
It's viral.
All the way.
Do it. Get it done. And I think they do a lot of that now.
Yeah.
They trickle shit out, and it's like, all right, let's do it. The internet's with it.
Yeah.
They need to listen to the internet more with stuff like that. You know, like, I mean, we're watching it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
dude, I'm on Michael Keaton's IMDb, right?
Uh-huh.
And right here it says announced, Batman Bruce Wayne. He is in the Morbius film.
Yeah. Oh, who's he play?
I'm guessing he plays the Vulture. Like, it says
doesn't
Morbius.
say?
No, it just says Morbius post-production. It says Michael Keaton right here, but it doesn't have his character on here. But we've got, Jared Leto. We've got J.K. Simmons is rumored to be J. Jonah Jameson. And a bunch of, like, nobodies. But yeah, he's on the cast list.
And it's in,
So
it's in post-production.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's still on there with post,
Yeah.
he was on set. Because they're finishing up the movie.
Yeah.
It's a wrap, dude. They're fucking, they're cutting shit.
Yeah.
And he's still on the list.
Yeah.
It's weird they don't give you the
name.
Who he's playing, which is, they want to keep it. But that's who he's playing, because he did it in the other one.
Yeah.
Of course that's
He's also got a series that they're on pre-production called Dope Sick. And it sounds pretty interesting, actually. A compassionate school doctor finds himself embroiled in a sinister corporate scheme that perpetuates America's opioid addiction crisis.
He's playing the lead.
So that's...
I watch him play the lead on anything.
Yeah, right.
Anything. It's funny we're talking about Michael Keaton.
Dude, we're
going to get into some Keaton.
It comes full circle, dude.
Dude, the Flash is on his thing here.
Yeah.
Batman Bruce Wayne rumor, dude, it's out there. I don't think it would make it as far as his IMDb page there's talks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dude,
here's my thing, dude. Whatever happened to the Beetlejuice movie? That shit, see, I didn't hear no more. That went away. They were talking about making another Beetlejuice. Like,
maybe they lost hope.
Here's the thing, though. 1988 Tim Burton, that's a different Tim Burton than what we have now.
Yeah, that's completely...
Do you want this Tim Burton that made that fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie? Didn't he do that?
Yes.
Do you want him making another Beetlejuice movie?
No. We don't need another fucking Beetlejuice movie.
We don't, man.
I mean, we really do not need it.
Did he do that, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
He fucked that up, man.
It was not good.
He fucked that up.
Yeah.
And it could have been so much more. Now, it's still rumored on his shit. If you go to Tim Burton, Beetlejuice 2's on his shit. But now, I didn't watch his Dumbo movie. I haven't seen that yet. Looks sad. I mean, it's Dumbo,
Keaton was in that.
Was he?
Yeah. He don't need to do it.
I'm excited about that Morbius in theaters 2021. Expected March 19th, dude, on my fucking birthday.
There's a lot of stuff that got pushed out, like that Ghostbusters movie got pushed out to next year. So next year is going to be bumping.
That shit's going to clap.
Yeah.
That Ghostbusters movie? I did see where Peter Skarsgård said that he was praising Robert Pattinson in the Batman. Talking about on film, because he's in it.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how fucking he looked amazing. He's doing such a good job. Like, and I think he will, man, after watching it. And they mentioned the Lighthouse. Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Next year, dude. What else we got? We got anything else? I might check out Dope Sick.
That's all we got, man. I'm ready for some trailer action here.
Yeah. I don't see anything else.
No, that was the high points, and I'm excited if this Michael Keaton stuff actually does happen. I'm excited about it. I love Michael Keaton, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I don't care what he said or who he thought he was, but
What do you
a
mean?
great actor. Well, whenever the Batman stuff came out, and he was really difficult to work with and all that stuff.
Well, but he was trying to deliver.
And he did.
Yeah.
Because like they said in that article, he went from a fucking comedic actor, and
he did.
He threw it down on Batman, and he's like, "I'm ready to get paid, bitch."
Well, and fucking, you got Jack Nicholson and him, dude, together.
God. Yeah.
Forget about it.
I can't forget about
Dance
it.
with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight, man.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, I'm getting trailered up.
Yeah, I'm going ahead and pulling them all up here. Because we got a couple.
Y'all remember last week we had some fucking bangers, dude.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Good trailers last week.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna start at the top. Well, y'all want to say that Justice League clip for last?
Yeah, we can.
We gotta react to that.
Let me find it here. Justice League. Yeah.
Second to the bottom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me get my earpiece in.
I gotta put earpiece in.
I got a system. Don't make fun of it.
I ain't making fun of nothing, bro.
Know.
Express yourself.
All right, let's see. Now, I don't know how this slipped under our radar.
Yeah, for real, right?
But apparently, they're making a fucking Nirvana, well, a Kurt Cobain movie.
Well, it says here, the number one comment, it says, "Here we present an altered version of the tribute trailer that our team created for the birthday of Kurt Cobain."
So it's not real.
We had to delete the original version due to copyright reasons, but you can watch it on our Facebook. Please note that this is fan-made. We ask you for your understanding.
So it's not a real movie?
No, but it's a really well shot.
It's worth watching.
Trailer. Yeah, yeah.
Here's the thing. I sent this to my uncle, huge Nirvana fan. And he hit me back with that, and I was like, I don't know, dude, that looks real to me, you know? Yeah. But he was talking, this is a fan-made trailer of the movie they did like 2011.
Right.
There was a movie made about Kurt, and this is, I guess, based off of that.
Right.
He sent me the other trailer. But this trailer looks good. When I watched this, I was like, I'd watch that movie.
Yeah. So, I'm ready for it.
Hang on, real statements here. You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. I think we need one. Dude, if that's fan-made, hats off to you.
Let them direct the real
thing.
Let
them make it.
Yeah.
Dude, you hear the song?
Yeah.
That's cool. Wonder who she's supposed to be.
Yeah, right.
No, he didn't. The other guy bought one and gave it to him. Reg said that movie's good.
Really?
Yeah. All of these scenes are from that movie. I might have to check the movie out.
Yeah.
Shit, I've been there. Nah, look at that crowd, dude. They'll eventually do a big movie, get the Queen treatment.
Yeah.
I mean, that looked great.
So let me ask y'all something before we go into the next trailer here. If they did a Kurt Cobain / Nirvana film, right? Should they go in the route of the Freddie Mercury Queen movie,
I think
or
that's
should
what
they
they'll
go?
do.
Or do you think they should go Rocket Man with it, dude? I mean,
I just picture him because
man.
the Queen movie. It kind of focused more around. It was like a Freddie Mercury movie, right?
well, what I'm saying is just a straight movie, just a movie as is, or should it incorporate some of the musical work that he accomplished into the film itself?
Well, you could also have those moments when he's, like
tripping.
when he's out and he's seeing these shows that they're doing, or their crazy ass music videos.
Yeah.
Y'all remember the one? I can't remember the song, but where they're standing in that field with those trees and shit, and they're just rocking out. Yeah. I actually found some behind the scene footage from that recently. It had alternate takes. No audio,
Really?
it's just a video, but you could see them like laughing and cutting up and acting silly and playing around. I was like, that's cool that exists.
Yeah, that is cool. I would really like to see them incorporate the music because
that would be cool.
He put some of that stuff out there in his music.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see like them kind of correlate what's going on in his life with some of the music that was written during that time. So
he wore his fucking lyrics on his sleeve, dude.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He put it out there, dude.
I like that.
I still get that, man. When I hear that one, that I don't have a gun.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a gun. That's a damn chill right there. Because it's like, man, that's crazy, dude. Like,
yeah. But yeah.
What we got?
Superman Man of Tomorrow exclusive. What's it exclusive to? YouTube? Get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm ready.
You ready, Trev?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Who's this guy? Oh.
Superman.
You gonna stop it?
It's fucking what?
Who the fuck is that, guys?
That's Lobo.
Sounded like Momoa.
Yeah, it did sound like
Momoa. But who's the character?
Lobo.
Oh. It did sound like him. Oh.
What?
I love the style of animation.
Yeah. Is that Parasite?
I got a little bit of everybody, right?
I think it is Parasite. That's the way it looks now.
It looks like a fucking parasite.
Yeah.
See, that's even awesome. Like, dude, if they can't get a movie made with some stories like that, animate it.
And their DC
put it out there.
Animated movies are legit.
Did you see the one I put on the server? I put one up a while back. It was something that came out. Like maybe a month ago.
It was the Mortal Kombat.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It wasn't Superman then, but
I've yet to watch that, but I do plan on watching it.
his life before he fought John Wick. Top comment.
Yeah, right. So we've got One Night in Bangkok.
I'm crazy.
And it's an action. Yeah, it's an action movie. It's not what I was expecting. It. You know
comedy,
what I'm
right? A porn star, a porn parody.
I think so.
What were you thinking? Oh, that's One Night in Chinatown.
Yeah. I was expecting a lot of bang and Bangkok. You know what I'm saying?
He said cock. All right. Did I do my comment? Nope. Let me do the comment. Trav, you got trailer up?
Mm-hmm.
Do it. 3, 2, 1, play. One Night in Bangkok. Passport. Oh, that guy. He was in John Wick, right? Is that why they're talking about him? Uber was late. Leaving a bad review. Does everyone speak English in Bangkok? Shit, where you want to go, buddy? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Oh, this is Asian taken.
It is. No, well, they died, though.
He's like, I have a particular set of skill. He's gonna fuck him up, dude. Yeah. He's the Asian hitman. Yeah. Oh. You know the video game Hitman?
Yeah.
He's fucking him up, dude. Somebody's getting hurt. Oh, dude, you ain't killing this dude. You took his family. Looks like it takes place over a week.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if we get just an all-out fist fight like that, no fancy flips and kicks and shit, I'm down.
Kind of got that Taken vibe. That fucking.
They just beat the fucking shit out of each other, dude.
Was he in John Wick?
I think so.
Is that why they said that?
They stay in that stance, like the way like the opening momentum of a wrestling fight, where they get in there like.
Yeah. Comment.
I'm excited about this next trailer.
I saw this pop up, but I figured.
Yeah.
We already watched one a while back. We saw the first trailer. Here we go. We got some new footage. Y'all ready?
Is
this a prequel? Prequel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Here we go, baby. Heroes. That's a pimpin' pinky ring.
Yeah, right.
They got a sub, dude. Same guy. That was cool. Titanic. That dude's got one hell of a mustache. I remember watching this, dude. The other one.
Yeah.
So it's the younger version of his badass self.
Are they doing the Scorpions?
Was that the Bifrost guy? Looked like the Bifrost guy. It is. This is a good idea.
Yeah.
This is better than making another one after the other one. Like, let's go back. Let's see how it started.
Nope. It's war.
I remember talking about him. English. Whoa, it's got a gun in it. This looks awesome.
Yeah, it really does.
Missed the seat. He's gonna be hard to beat. The hard boss. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't
Looks
look
good,
bad.
Dude, the
Yeah.
other two were awesome.
Yeah.
That fucking church scene, dude.
Yeah, that shit was nutters.
I was in after that. I was in. And I liked it. I liked that they went back.
Yeah.
They're doing another. Probably couldn't get Colin. What's his name? Colin Firth?
Yeah.
Farrell? What's his name? Firth?
Colin Firth.
Probably couldn't get him to come back again.
No.
He's working on the King's Speech too. The Stuttering King. What's next?
Foundation, and it's produced by David S. Goyer.
Oh, and it's a series.
It's based on Foundation series, science fiction book series written by American author Isaac Asimov. First collected in 1951. For 30 years, the series was a trilogy: Foundation, Foundation, and Empire, and Second Foundation. It won.
Pretty badass.
Huh?
This should look pretty badass.
Yeah.
Isaac Asimov's badass, dude. iRobot, fucking. Let's get it. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
3. You ready, Trav? Huh?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Apple. What's that thing?
They built the ladder to heaven, dude.
Elon Musk is gonna show up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right. All right.
Okay.
All right. That dude's a good actor.
Yeah.
This is gonna be good. I already know it, dude. It's like sci-fi Game of Thrones up in this bitch, you know? Apple dropping some money, dude. Dude, it's like that. Were y'all talking about the Star Wars meets Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Old Republic? The Order Will Fall. And I'm down to watch that.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't Apple TV do the thing with Jason Momoa? That one show where everybody's blind or something?
See, I think it's called.
Everybody's blind, right?
Yeah.
I'm on that.
That looks really good though,
Yeah.
actually. It kind of had a little bit of a Dune vibe thing going on too.
Yeah.
And some of those big set pieces. It
clothes and
yeah, it looks really cool.
Some of those wide shots were mint.
Yeah.
All right, Apple. I see you.
This next one I'm predicting is going to be a banger, dude.
Deepest, bluest, my happens like a shock, man.
Trav, do you remember that first Deep Blue Sea? With fucking LL Cool J was the cook, right?
Yep.
The one where
And
Sam Jackson was standing there talking to him. We got to get our shit together. And the shark just went, and he was like, they were like, oh shit.
Had Thomas Jane in it, dude. Michael Rappaport.
I never saw the second one.
I didn't know there was a second.
So this is going to be a treat. Like, where are we at now, you know? Have a feeling going to be sharks. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
This is like their version of Jaws.
As ready as I'll ever be.
3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. There they are. Well, the one in the middle getting a little wiggly. The fuck is that? Shit ain't about to be happy.
No, it's not. It's an abandoned research.
Yeah, get out of the water, dude. We still haven't. Whoa. A bigger shark killed that shark. That's what's wrong. Come on, Warner Brothers. We hop in the water. Fuck it, I'm going home. Oh, yeah, goddamn, dude. Dude, they're like, sharks killed some sharks. I'm like, Mother Nature's a bitch. Let's go. What's this? He's dead. Pulling him in. That looked like Discount dude that played Spider-Man. He's about to get eat. Yeah. You gotta have that moment.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, I wonder.
This shit screams Anaconda. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wonder now. I wonder if the shark film has surpassed the zombie film now.
Are there more shark movies than zombie movies?
Yeah.
Well, you can't forget about Sharknado. In case you don't know what that is, that's a tornado with sharks in it. Or that one we watched where it was flooding.
Other ridiculous.
Y'all remember the trailer?
Creature.
Where they were in Louisiana and there was a hurricane that brought the sharks onto the land?
Yeah.
Chick was hiding in the basement. It's like, hey, I got an idea. There's water in the basement. Go up a few floors. Just an idea. I will say this though, fuck sharks. The last time I was at the beach, I didn't go past my knees in the water, which was really far out there. I was like, why is this goddamn so far? Like, the tide's up. The beach is crazy, dude. You'll go way out there. It's up to your knee. You're just walking. You look back, it's like a half a mile. Then you just drop. You know?
Right.
All right.
Ready when you guys are.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Most wanted?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. Saban.
I don't remember if we watched the trailer for this or not.
I think we did. We watched a trailer. A trailer. This is different though.
No, I remember the tape recorder, man.
Yeah, I think
and
we
Josh
did, but
Hartnett.
it might be a different trailer though. Oh,
These
yeah,
cop
because I
movies,
said it's the guy from Here's Daddy.
Hold me down.
Come to Daddy, right? Remember I said that was like the guy from, and it was around that time. We're still watching it.
Can't take the heat. Don't like the fuse.
That mustache is fucking banging, dude.
Right.
It's got fucking Crybaby. Jim Laffigan. It doesn't look bad.
No.
Is that the guy from? That's the guy from Come to Daddy, right? It looks like him. Him?
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a prison in a place like that. Probably based on a true story, maybe. I like that. Dude, earlier when you were reading that Batman shit, Griffin, Travis was going.
I was doing this
Did you
shit.
see
I was
him?
going.
The whole time, and I was like, I knew Griffin didn't see it.
No, I didn't.
And then I joined in with him. We were fucking in sync, dude. The whole time you were reading it, I was hoping you would see us, but
I was too invested in the article. Well, I think we got another fucking banger on our hands, guys.
Is this a crocodile movie?
Yeah, Crocodile Attack movie, HD, Blackwater Abyss.
Better be HD. Gaze into the abyss. Wait.
Ready when y'all are.
If a crocodile bites you, put your finger in his bum and he will release. Stop comment. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, play.
We learned that from fucking Crocodile Hunter.
R.I.P. Group of friends. Spelunking. That's what they call that, right?
This is the most white people
yeah,
thing.
Dude, this shit is whiter than I'm not even that white.
No.
You guys want to go spelunking with me?
I ain't hiking. I ain't hootie hooing in the cave. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
All right, they're about to get fucked up. Here it comes. A crocodile. Water.
Crocky, mate.
Should have checked the weather. No one knows. Fuck, dude, in a cave? Dude, they're fully submerged in the water, and they're talking about their cell phones working.
Yeah.
That is terrifying. It's a foreign, dude.
Australian, dude.
I'm picking up. What's worse, dude? Freshwater croc or a fucking shark? They're about the same, right?
Yeah.
Well, a fucking croc will hit you with that death roll.
Yeah.
We all learned that too from Crocodile Hunter. What's that pistol? It grabbed it out of her hand and spit it back at her. Whoa.
I mean, we could watch it.
I mean, it just had to be made.
Yeah.
Somebody came in with the script. They were like, love it. Here's $500, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
we'll
and
do
a
everything
real
in post.
Yeah.
Oh, and you put the
the
play of the century, dude.
Yeah. We're getting a movie adaptation.
I've heard everyone, and it looks like they just filmed the play.
Yeah, which is fine.
That's probably a better idea. Yeah. I'm interested. I'm gonna see it.
Yeah.
I've heard so many people talk about it, and people are paying like $1,000, $50. Dude, I think the tickets got real high. And Disney's doing this. Is it Disney?
Yeah, it's coming out on Disney Plus.
Oh, Hamilton.
July the 3rd.
What's his name? Lin-Manuel Miranda Wrights?
Is it?
His name is Lin-Manuel Miranda. The guy that plays the main character.
Yeah.
He wrote it, came up with it, was a broke fucking dude doing plays before he did this, and now he's like, he's this guy, you know?
Yeah, the Hamilton guy.
Yeah. I heard that they rap in it.
Yeah, it's
like a play that they rap in.
It blends hip hop, jazz, R&B, and Broadway. So
See what the trailer's about.
Yeah.
You ready, Trav?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, play. It's doing the da 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 da. Here we go. That's him. Who's he playing? He's playing like Benjamin Franklin or something. I don't know.
Playing Hamilton.
William Hamilton? Didn't he challenge somebody to a duel and die?
Let's see.
Is it William Hamilton? I mean,
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander. And who was he? Why is he so important?
All right, hold on.
I'm interested.
It started way back in history.
Rock MCA, part of me, Mike D. We had a little horsey named Paul Revere.
All right, Alexander Hamilton was an American statesman, politician, legal scholar, military commander, lawyer, banker, and economist. He was one of the founding fathers of the United States. He was
He's a big deal, Adam. Why didn't you know?
I thought it was William Hamilton for some reason.
He's a big deal. Why didn't you know?
Well, a long time ago.
He was an influential interpreter and promoter of the U.S. Constitution, as well as the founder of the financial system.
Fucking know. Why'd y'all have to look it up? Shut the fuck up. What are you coming at me for?
The Federalist Party and the United States Coast Guard and the New York Post newspaper. As the first Secretary of the Treasury, Hamilton was the main author of the economic policies of George Washington's administration. Mm-hmm. He took the lead in the federal government's funding of the state's debts, as well as establishing the nation's first two de facto central banks, the Bank of North America and the First Bank of the United States.
So he was like, he's just an older Trump. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, though. Didn't he die? Was he died in a duel?
Let's see.
Death? I think he was challenged to a duel. And I remembered that, bitch, Travis. Why didn't you know?
Alexander Hamilton.
I'm like, motherfucker. When I said who was he, y'all didn't know. I didn't know who this was about. I think that's where he died, right? He was challenged to a duel.
It ain't him, but it's him.
Right here it says, the Burr-Hamilton duel was a duel fought at Weehawken, New Jersey between Vice President Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton, the former Secretary of the Treasury. It occurred early in the morning of July the 11th, 1804, and was the culmination of long and bitter rivalry between the two men. Burr shot Hamilton, while Hamilton's shot broke a tree branch directly above Burr's head. Hamilton was carried to the home of William Bayard Jr., where he died the next day.
You said William Burr?
William Bayard
That's
Jr.
where I'm getting my William from. I said William Hamilton. I knew there was some...
Vice President Aaron Burr was, I guess he was vice president at the time. Shit.
Yeah, I wonder if he had that Pence squint. See, that was back in the good old days, dude, where you didn't like somebody's politics. It's like, motherfucker, get your pistol. We're going outside. I'm sick of arguing with you. Did they show up with an MP7? You're dead. No plates.
It says here, Hamilton wrote a letter before the duel titled Statement on Impending Duel with Aaron Burr, in which he states that he was strongly opposed to the practice of dueling for both religious and practical reasons. I have resolved, if our interview is conducted in the usual manner, and it pleases God to forgive me the opportunity to reserve and throw away my first fire, and I have thoughts even of reserving my second fire.
AKA the quick and the dead. Sorry, thought you were finished.
Hamilton regained consciousness after being shot and told Dr. Hossack that his gun was still loaded and that the Pendleton knows I did not mean to fire at him. This is evidence for the theory that Hamilton intended not to fire, honoring his pre-duel pledge, and only fired accidentally upon being hit. Such an intention would have violated the protocol of the Code Duello, and when Burr learned of it, he responded contemptible if true. Hamilton could have thrown away his shot by firing into the ground, thus possibly signaling Burr of his purpose.
Bill died, right?
Yeah, so apparently he was challenged him to a duel, but he wasn't gonna.
Yeah. Oh, he challenged it? But he didn't pull the trigger and he was against it. Nah, dude, he got shot first. He got hit one of those big ass slugs, like, and shot the ground. He was a bad shot. Everybody knew it. I wonder if Washington was there and watched it. They were like taking money up.
Betting on it.
I got fucking 5 on Burr, you know? Because Hamilton's a bitch.
I mean, there's a whole write-up on it here. They still got some of the letters and stuff.
That shit's crazy, man. That's the way politicians used to now they just fucking tweeted each other. Back in the day, it's like, bitch, get your pistol, meet me in the middle. Meet me outside the stadium.
Yeah, we're fixing
it. Locked and loaded. You better show up with, and we won't. Here's the thing, though. If we did old school duels, you got to use an old school pistol, one shot. You can't have a fucking 40-round mag. Like, you get one bullet, bitch, and you better not break a tree limb. You know? What the fuck was he shooting at a tree limb for? He's like, if my fucking calculations are correct, I can shoot the tree limb falls on him, bam, he's dead, you know? Going to the hospital. Hilarious.
Alright. The sunlit night.
Yeah, do y'all see the comment? The only comment at, for some reason, 36 seconds. Right here, free found sex love 18 dot online. Is that?
This is the same people that's been commenting on my shit.
Christopher Scott, dude.
I'm not even playing.
I remember you talking about it. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, it marked it as spam. Thank God.
Yeah.
Right,
y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
I left a comment too. I hope we don't get marked as spam. 3, 2, 1, play Hamilton.
Hamilton, we're doing the sunlit night.
It's got her in it. Recognize her. She did a. I can't remember what. Oh, she was in a. We're separating.
Cue the angst and confusion.
I want to watch that Hamilton trailer again. Nah, just kidding.
Why?
I'm just kidding, dude.
Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, that's a place.
It only took staring at mountains in a faraway land to realize the meaning of life is 42.
Well, she's gonna get caught up in that death metal scene. She's gonna start burning churches down, you know?
You're gonna find some like black metal kid with
he's got a goat in his camper.
He's gonna like, I'm gonna solve all your problems in 90 minutes.
Look, the goats are trying to fuck each other. They're gonna fall in love.
It's quaint. She's gonna spruce it up a bit with a spot of paint.
Look, they're using bows. Oh, okay. She's gonna fall in love with him.
They will LARP to LARP.
This just got better though. Midsummer.
It should be called From LARP to Love.
Dude, that was fucking McNuggets,
Yeah.
It's him, right? McLovin? That's McLovin, dude. McLovin's grown. Was it? What was that called? Superbad?
Yeah.
Getting it prepped up for midsummer.
It's like, bitch, you better get out of here when summer rolls around. You don't want to be here. Shit gets weird.
Oh. Hello, beautiful.
Was that him? Vogel. That was his name. McLovin was Fogel. Hang on, I gotta know that. I felt that was him. What's this movie called?
Sunlit Night.
The Sunlit Night. Midsummer.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. He ain't in it, man, but that motherfucker looked just like him.
It did.
I mean,
that fat face.
Yeah. I was like, Fogel's put some pounds on.
So, Parallax.
Yeah. We may have watched this trailer before too, but I don't remember watching it.
I don't remember it. Not yet, at least. Let's see. Let me do my comment. I mean, y'all don't have to comment shit, so just calm down. The same guys that did the trailer for the other one.
Yeah.
All right, podcast constable.
Podcast commissioner.
Yeah. One of y'all can be the constable.
I need the constable hat.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. Trailer.
So the new
That's
between
like some
the
shit
Bears
Charles
and
would
the
say.
Seems weird.
Don't take days for meat. Happening. He's coming over. Wait, is this the one where the Mormons are banging each other? Nah, this ain't it. A painter.
What kind of drugs has she done?
That ambient noise is unsettling.
Did y'all see her body just do that little?
Yeah.
Look, she's doing it. That's doing it. It's the Mandela effect.
Mandela.
Remember the trailer?
Mm-hmm.
That better not be the end of it. Oh, error message. Oh.
What?
We got a simulation going on our hands here. That was in the trailer for a reason. It's a simulation, dog.
Well,
And that makes me want to watch it.
She said if you choose not to take part in the dream, you'll wake up.
Oh, yeah, you will. The dream will start to fight you. We learned that in Inception. Look, they're going in. I'm interested, dude. Kind of want to see what's going on there.
I'd watch it.
That's right up my alley.
But I'll watch anything. Home
Okay,
Wrecker.
we gotta do home record first. I just saw this earlier on the spliff.
I'm ready.
LOL, great. Love Stalker films. Me too. Real estate was Stalker. I mean, it was here. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. This is exclusive.
Oh shit! How'd you get it, Adam?
My ways, dude.
Oh man, exclusivity, dog.
Here comes the crazy bitch. Her hair says crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, white swan? Is it a black swan? Oh, she's in love with her. The way she's looking at her.
That hammer.
Oh, this bitch is crazy. She just wants a friend. Told you. Love me tender.
Linda's gonna chase her with that fucking hammer.
You ain't getting out. Hit her with the Buddha statue? That's fucking cold, dude. Bath bomb. cassette tape, Psycho, you know. Bloody disgusting, dog. Something's going on with this. It's gonna be a trip. Got a little what's that movie called where the Kathy Bates locked him up and broke his legs?
Misery.
I like the music.
Yeah.
All right. What we've all been waiting for 2 years. We got a fucking this past week, dude, and I heard that Jason Momoa is the reason this came out. I think he dropped it. He tweezed it. Teased it, I mean.
Yeah.
He's over here like, drop that fucking teaser. Let me hit these brows. We all ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, play. I saw an article. The reason this came out is because of him. All right, we got. Let's break this trailer down. What's that? What's happening? What is that?
Dark Side.
We got Dark Side. We got Wonder Woman.
That's some other
We got Lex talking. He's freaking out. Is that him?
Yeah.
And that's his crew. There's some more, though. Oh, it's just them talking about it. We don't have to watch that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was our first look.
I mean, that wasn't in the movie. Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was
all of that?
It was Steppenwolf that was there instead of Darkseid. They just.
Why did they replace him? Too dark?
Well, they were trying to.
Darkseid was too dark.
Out.
Yeah, they
pissed,
fucked it
dude.
up.
Just call it a teaser. It's not a teaser trailer or a trailer. It's a teaser. All right, dude. Just teaser.
I mean,
yeah.
Still excited nonetheless.
Yeah, man. And that we got that this early.
Yeah.
Come on.
Who knows
dude.
what else they're gonna drop?
Make Griffin take his shirt off.
Yeah.
So we talked about it last week, and Griffin, you mentioned coming in on the last Double Down film as Multiplicity.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm excited to watch it again.
I watched it like 3 weeks ago. I'm just kidding. I didn't. But, all right, Peacha.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm
gonna
excited.
I'm gonna try to get Marina to watch it with me.
She'll love it, dude.
Yeah.
It's a hilarious comedy. So we're coming in with a comedy. We're coming in clutch comedy. Like a Multiplicity, a movie I watched when I was a kid, dude. Had it on VHS.
Yeah.
A tape that you put in a VCR player and had to rewind it. No skip back button. I think I still have my copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody got anything we'll say before we?
No, I don't. I'm fucking tired.
Coronavirus still a thing. Off your ass, on your feet.